2 men were killed and a woman was injured in a shooting in Newark Saturday night, in what authorities said was a domestic-related murder-suicide. Newark officers found the victims after responding to a report of the shooting on the 100 block of Shephard Avenue at 11:30 p.m. Acting Essex County Prosecutor Theodore Stevens and Newark Public Safety Director Fritz Fragé said in a joint statement on Sunday. One of the men, Cobb, 33, of Hillside, was pronounced dead at the scene after having shot multiple times. According to the statement, it said the other man, Terrance Carroll, 51, of Newark, was found suffering from an apparent gunshot wound and taken to University Hospital in Newark, where he was pronounced dead at 11:45 p.m. The 31-year-old woman, whose name was not released, was found injured at the scene and was being evaluated at a local hospital Sunday, the announcement said. The investigation was ongoing Sunday, but authorities said it appeared that Carroll, who was married to the woman, confronted her and Cobb outside the married couple's home, where he assaulted her, shot Cobb, then turned the gun on himself. It was at least the second incident in which multiple people were shot in Newark on Saturday night, coming a little over an hour after authorities said a man and a woman were shot and injured on Van Buren Street, a few blocks from the annual Portuguese Day Festival in the city's Ironbound section. An organizer said the shooting did not affect the festival. 2 people shot blocks away from Newark's festival. Thank God it did not affect us, says organizer. The light towers were being shut off, trash hauled out, and tables wiped clean Saturday night when Portuguese Day Festival organizers were informed of a shooting a few blocks away from where the large Newark gathering was being entertained. Quote, "The lieutenants present came to me. They were moving people away from the area, but we had no incidents on our side." Fernando Grillo, president of the Portuguese Day Committee, told NJ Advance Media on Sunday morning. The 3-day festival, which began Friday and concludes Sunday with the parade, draws thousands each year, and police were already increased in the area due to the event, Grillo said. Quote, "Thank God it did not affect us," he said. "The shooting happened basically at the same time we were closing out, so it did not affect us." At about 10:11 p.m. on Saturday, police responded to the 100 block of Van Buren Street on a call of a shooting, according to Newark Public Safety Director Fritz Fragé. At the scene, police found a man and a woman who had been shot, authorities said. Their relationship was not disclosed. Both victims were transported to University Hospital and are reportedly in stable condition. Newark police officials said in a statement Sunday morning. The Ironbound's annual Portuguese Day Festival returned in full effect this weekend with red, yellow, and green Portuguese flags lining the thoroughfare, as well as live music, dancing, and food. The event was canceled in 2020 and hosted as a smaller affair in 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Quote, "A lot of people have the impression that Newark is a bad city, and it's not. It's a very good city where incidents happen like any other city," Grillo said. "We are more than protected. I emphasize that due to the amount of police presence that we have on the streets. It's very, very unusual for something to happen." End quote. Zoom Jet City. Still neighborhood hero J Local Pay. And man, whatever you do not mess up Iberia. You feel me now? Iberia, that's the local name, you feel me, for the Portuguese Day Parade or the Portuguese Weekend Parade that goes on in Newark every year. And I ain't been to Iberia in years. I went a couple years ago when I was messing with this little Brazilian chick, you feel me? And we had a great time, you feel me? We had a great time. Like, it's actually a great time. And it's right in the hood. It's right in the middle of Ironbound, you feel me? Now, if y'all know too much about Ironbound is... Newark gets a bad rep for being a dangerous city and all. But for all the rep that it might get for being a bad city, Ironbound is actually a pretty nice neighborhood within Newark. You feel me? I drive through Ironbound. All you're going to see is Portuguese people, Brazilian people, you feel me? Like South American people walking the streets, a whole bunch of stores, a whole lot of nice homes. You feel me? Like, Ironbound is really not that bad. You feel me? It's official. It's a lot of, you feel me? So, every year they have this big festival, this they call it Iberia. You feel me? At least that's what they used to call it back in my day or whatever. But it's similar to the Colombian Fest in Elizabeth or the like the Dominican and Jamaica festivals in New York. You feel me? And it's a good thing that this thing ain't get shut down or nothing happened for it to, to mess up that, because that would have been the last thing Newark needed. You feel me? If they got Iberia taken away from them, that would have been a huge blow for Newark. So I'm actually happy that it didn't mess up the festival, just like the director said. But it's just funny because it's just like, you feel me? He not even worried. He said he heard about a shooting, and the first thing Buddy said was, you feel me? Oh, he's just happy it ain't mess up the event. You feel me? He not even worried about the people that got shot. But I mean, it's whatever. You feel me? As long as they don't mess up the bread, right? But, people never care about nothing unless it messes up their money. You feel me? But man, moving on to this domestic situation. What can I say, woman? Like, don't cheat on y'all men. You feel me? Don't cheat on y'all men. Nah, let me stop. Like, you feel me? Nah, but especially if he crazy. If he crazy, and if you know he crazy, don't be having people come to your home, man. Don't. And if you is gonna cheat, women, I want all the women out there to listen to this, to tune in. It may not be a lot of y'all that listen to this channel, but if y'all catch this, please, if y'all gonna cheat on y'all dude, don't bring him to your crib where you know your dude is gonna pop up at. Feel me? That's what happened to Trouble. Rest in peace, Trouble. Like, and dude, don't go if you know she got a man. And a lot of times a girl will be lying and saying she don't got a man. Don't even pick her up and bring her to where you comfortable, bro. Don't just be lollygagging in her crib. You never know what could pop up. Pick her up and go to where you comfortable. You feel me? So it's like, now look, because you have a situation like this, and now boyfriend number 1 and number 2 is dead. You feel me? And she shot up, but at least she get to continue hoeing. You feel me? But it's like, I don't even understand what's the point of that. I never could understand what's the point of it. You just crash out as the dude who, you feel me, the boyfriend or the husband. You feel me? Like, you kill an old boy. This same thing just happened to one of my young boys. You feel me? He cracked. I ain't gonna call him one of my young boys, but young dude that grew up in the neighborhood. You feel me? That I knew. I was real cool with his sister growing up. So, but he just crashed out. Found out his ex had a new dude and took him out, and he just got like 22 years, I think, something like that. You feel me? Young. He probably was 22 years old at the time. He just got like 22. You feel me? Or something like that. But, you feel me? It's only crazy because it's like she gonna fall in love again. You feel me? She gonna fall for somebody else eventually. I mean, you could. I just say keep it playing. Like, you gonna fall for another girl. People always think they're not gonna find another girl like this one. Like, bro, there's always another girl that's gonna be better than this girl. Like, there's always newer, better girls, bro. How many times have you broken up with a girl and thought that was the end and thought you would never find a girl like that, and then came across a couple of girls that was even, like, better than her? You feel me? It's like, bro, there's always more fish out here in the sea. You feel me? And trust me, if you don't find somebody, she would. Like, if y'all break up, she'll find somebody new. You feel me? So don't think that she'd look at you like, oh, she'll never find another. Nah, bro. She could find another. You feel me? It's like my boy Gucci, man, said, man. Y'all should have been listening to my boy Gucci when he said girls is like buses. You feel me? Miss one, next 15, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. But this the Prince of Diamonds, J. Local Peso. Feel me? The neighborhood hero coming at you with another Jet Street. Feel me? Chronicle coming at you soon, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about this, man. If you catch your girl at your crib with another man, what would you do? Would you crash out? Or what would you do, man? Let me know in the comments, man. I'm out.